Hello y'all, welcome. My name is Lauren and I am a little bit behind in my reading journal, so I thought we could catch up together. This is going to be like a journal with me video, cozy, chatty, lots of fountain pen scratches, ASMR probably. So let's get into it. So this is a Hobonichi Weeks and it is my third year having a Hobonichi Weeks as a reading journal. I really love it, to be honest. It's like the perfect size for me. I do have like a lot of lists in the back, but really obviously the weeks are the bulk of the book, and I use those for just tracking days read, and then also I write a lot of quotes, just thoughts as I'm reading normally. Like I said, I'm a little bit behind right now, but we will catch up. Yeah, so some pages, obviously at the beginning of the year, super motivated, so filled out. And then really just, I want to say like April, it was kind of, you know, I was traveling a lot, so we're a little sparser in April, but hey, that is quite all right. We've got 6? No, that's way too few. We've got so many more months. There we go. I'll just say that. Yeah, we've got the whole rest of the year to go. Okay. And I do have a setup video on this in case you want to see, you know, what all the collections are more in depth, but yeah. Okay, so first up, my overview page. This just has a little blob when I finished a book. And I believe one is missing. Yeah, April. Let's go to April. Okay, April was really sparse. I only finished 2 books in April, but hey, that is okay. Okay, so the 26th, and I have uninked this pen already, but we will just do a little dip pen situation to get us going. And actually, let me get out my blotting paper so that it doesn't get everywhere. Okay, perfect. Do I need a clip? Ugh, I always need a clip. All right, so this is my Kakimori. I think this is called the mini holder with the glass nib. Love, love, love this dip pen. So good. I use it all the time. Okay. And because it's like a dip pen, it goes down so, and it was like my first dip that went down really juicy. So let's see if we can soak up a little bit. There we go. That's like more the color of the ink anyway, and I will clean this better later, but for now I'm just wiping it on a paper towel. Kakimori also makes this really pretty looking horsehair like brush that you can use to clean their dip nibs, and oof, oh man, I really want it. I have used just like a regular brush to clean these, but I feel like, I don't know, it just doesn't quite get in there. Like you can kind of see, yeah, like this one has a ton of colors. There's some yellow, there's some pink, obviously, and this one like still has, you know, I didn't clean it really well just then, but I don't know, it's kind of pretty. But I do know that it should be cleaner. Okay, so that is that page updated. Let me get all my dip pen stuff out of the way. We should probably still put this down anyway, just in case. Okay, yeah, wow, so behind on this one. So this is like a really fun overview chart page. It looks kind of chaotic, but it's a way to see the types of books I've read at a glance in the categories that, you know, matter to me. So, and then I have a key on the previous page. So the square is total books, the triangle is total pages, those like blue colors. Then the open circle is library books, the closed circle is purchase books, the open diamond is physical books, and the closed diamond is digital books, and then the star is the overall total. And normally I look this information up on my phone, but I feel like we can get a good amount of the information with all the other pages in this journal. So let's try that, and then there might be a dramatic cut, and we'll jump back and it's all filled out, and yeah, you'll know what happened. Okay. So let's go to March. Okay, March was 6 books. Yeah, I like wrote it here, and I guess, I don't know. Ink takes time to dry sometimes. I didn't really feel like flipping back. Okay, 6 books, 1,395 pages. Are you going to remember that? I hope so. Okay, I'll just write it down somewhere else as well. Oh my God. Short-term memory in shambles. Okay. So we got 6, and then 1,395. Oh yeah, and the scale. So as you can see, the date number is the number of books because, you know, I'm not going to read 31 books in a month like ever. So usually that information, you know, hangs out between like 1 and 10 maybe if I'm reading a lot of comics or something like that. And then for simplicity's sake, I use like the number 5 to indicate 500 pages, 10, 1,000 pages, and then all the way to 3,000, which is like, again, kind of unlikely. So the ending doesn't really have too much data except for the star. That's kind of like a fun thing that I started doing last year. So the total of books obviously ends at 31, and then I fill in the star when I hit 31, and then it's 31 plus 1, you know, would be 32 up here, so on and so forth. So it's just like a nice fun shooting star to make good use of the space that I have. Okay, so let's do this first. 6 is the square. Oh my god. Oh, and this is my Lamy Safari with this custom like blurple mix that I made to go along with the cover. That has some like nice blue purple tones. And then next up is my TWSBI Eco with sesame oil in it. I did have an incident last year with sesame oil and that this pen actually grew mold, but we are in the clear for now. We've been good. So it was probably just user error on my part, but some other people have also had their sesame oil grow mold, so a word to the wise. It's a really fun color. I like it a lot, but it's also the tiniest bit green. And also, why am I getting this out just now? Okay, we will keep that one to the side. We have to do the triangle. Okay, so 1,395. Now, should we put this like in 1,400? I feel like yes, because that is so close. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, now can I figure out the rest of the information? You know what, we'll just do the rest of the months because there's only one of them. Okay, so we'll do April. 2 books, 752 pages. 2. Okay. $752. I think we'll do it right at 700, yeah. Okay, in April I can definitely figure out. Let's look at that real quick. Oh yeah, and I also don't count, so like this last little bit of the week I started a new book, but this book will count for the entirety of May, even though I started it in April. I know some people like divide it, but I don't know, for me, I just count it in the month that I finished it. It's easier for me that way. Okay, and these were both library books, yes. Actually, they were both digital library books, oddly enough, I don't know. Interestingly enough, I think that actually almost never happens. Okay, so they were both 2 digital books, which is our Filled in Diamond and the Open Circle. And then physical, but yeah, nothing for our other categories. And then, yeah, we'll keep the star blank for now because I have to figure out March. Okay, so let's fill that out. Oh yeah, so these will all be on the same line. Okay. So that's kind of why I sometimes write all the numbers in advance. It's a little bit easier, but I think we'll be all right. Okay. And a part of me feels like this would just be easier, faster to do with stickers, so we'll see, maybe. We'll do that next year. All right, I'm just going wildly out of order, but let's see if we could do March because, I don't know, I'm in the groove now, I believe. March was 5 library books, yes, because they all have the open circle. 1, 2, 3, oh yeah, I did finish Electric Cowboy, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I bought a comic. So let's do that first. And then physical versus digital, let's see. 5 physical, 1 digital, yeah, okay. So kind of the other way around, actually. No, not really. And then 6 plus 11 is 17. 17 plus 2 is 19. Okay, I think we have all of our numbers. All right, 5 is the open circle and the diamond. Yes, and then 1 is the closed circle. And the closed diamond. Okay, and now we could do our star at 17 and 19. I don't know why, I went way too far down, okay. And sometimes I think I want to wait till June to like connect the line. It just makes it easier because I know where it's going. We did it! 2 pages updated. That only took like 20 minutes in the very beginning of the book. All right then, okay. And let's, yeah, this is still pretty wet. Let me get a bigger sheet of blotting paper. I resisted buying blotting paper for so long, but it is truly really useful. Okay, I like to just dab and then keep it in there. Okay, yeah. I sometimes feel like I smear it a little bit. Yeah, maybe I should not do that. I don't know. Okay, let's get these guys out of here. Next up we have one of my other favorite spreads. They're all my favorite spreads, let's be honest. But this is my washi tape bookshelf, which is currently bereft of washi tape. Yes, that's correct. I got this really fun sticker. I think it's an Hour Studio design. I got it in some Happy Mail. And yeah. So the idea is that I will stick down a tiny piece of washi tape for each book that I read. I'll put a picture up of what that looks like finished, but if I have stickers, I'll also use them because they're fun. And I just did a spending video where I said that I had not used these adorable Thousand Skies stickers just yet. And I feel like they're kind of perfect for this spread, even though I'm like, should I save them for something else? What else would I, I don't know. It's okay to use stickers, so let's get these out and see what they look like. So cute, and they are washi, I believe they're washi stickers because the paper is like, yeah, a little translucent. So perfect, yeah, so I believe these definitely have to go in here. Okay, so now the question is, we have these two, and I kind of like, it's like I want to see the future, I also do have all of my actual washi. That's what this tin is over here, to do that, because we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books represented, and I've read 19. Whoops, sorry, I knocked the camera constantly. Okay. So where do I want these cute little guys? I kind of don't want too many stickers back to back, and I know this will look really fun, like filled chaotically with books. So do I put him like down here? I feel like that might be the move, to be honest. Yeah, I think that one looks really cute. And then I don't know if I want to use the little, or maybe I should just do the black cat. Okay, yeah, that took like 20 minutes of me staring at the paper, but I think I just want to do the black cat. No, I don't know. I'm going back and forth. I guess I could do both of them side by side. I think that would be cute. I don't think I want to do them like sporadically. Yeah, okay, that's what we're gonna do. Both of them side by side. Decision made, barely. And it's like the perfect height for this spread. Ooh, I did not consider that they would not overlap. Okay, there we go. Yes, we can do this. Perfect. Okay, oh, I'm so pleased. Okay, so we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So let's add some washi. I think I do want to put one like in there. I think that would be really cute. I think this one is slightly thinner. Yeah, let's go with that. So yeah, if you didn't already guess, this process is extremely tedious. I just love how it looks at the end. It is pretty frustrating and time consuming and tedious. So yeah, do it yourself also. It's the best. Okay, so we got that book there. Ah, so fun. And then I already got this guy out. Let's put this one. Let's start it up here. Okay, 5 more. This is always a good one from Riley's desk because it has really nice dividers. Ooh, like I want this checkerboard pattern, but that is so far into the tape. So you know what? We're gonna use a different one. Yes, this green one, super fun. And sometimes obviously like this is too long, so I'll do the like, you know, the what am I saying? The actual width. So I'll do like the height of the washi instead. Or sometimes I'll like even cut it in half, you know, there's all sorts of ways you can do it. I do try and get like an interesting part of the washi tape. So like this one has this cute little fairy. I think I'll try and do like her face. Fun! Or is it sad because I cut off her wings? Listen, don't worry about it. Obviously, it's like one of those wraparound covers, and the wings just wrap around to the other side. And sometimes I get real precious about wanting to make it even, and then other times I'm like, you know what? It's a bookshelf. Books look uneven anyway, at least on my bookshelf, so let's embrace the mess. And then I have this little inchworm one that's super cute. So let's do that. This one, I'm thinking, yeah, let's make it like a long bottom one. It is kind of pale, but I think that's okay. Okay, moving right along. Let's do one that's like on top. I got this cute little like stationary one. Let's do, ooh, the little cat is cute. Yeah, let's do the cat. So I am saving all of these like little offcuts. That'll probably be my journal spread for the day, using like a collage of all of these little washi pieces. Okay, so we'll put this little guy like this. Cute! And then let's get one, I don't know, to like square it out. This coffee one, I think that'll be a nice color. Cool. And we got one more, if you can believe it. Okay, what should it be? I guess we haven't done like a solid color yet. This one is just like begging to be a spine. Look at that, the birds. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Okay. And I did end up cutting off the, there we go, like the scalloped stamp edges of it, just because I thought it would be better that way, fit in better. Doesn't look the most rectangular, you know, but I think we'll survive. Okay, then let's have this one be, yeah, up there. And that is 19 books. So my overall reading goal for the year is 50 books, which I think I'll definitely hit, so we can fill in this last square, and then we'll do some like chaotic books over here. And then that might be it, but we'll see. So stay tuned for that. All right, let me get some of this washi out of the way. Okay, next up we have the actual monthly spreads. These are pretty straightforward. I have like a book of the month that I try and highlight, and then these little dot stickers. And I haven't quite figured out how I like to add those. I think I'm gonna do them on the side like this. I think I like that layout better. It looks like a little bit more connected to the actual book. And then you have the same rating, like the diamonds and, or not rating, the same key, the circles and the diamonds to indicate what type of book it was, my star rating, and then the page count of the individual book. So I think we might actually be up to date. No, just kidding. We're in May. Okay, so we'll update May. First thing we have to do for May is carry over Scarlet Morning that I finished sometime in May. Let's find out when. Also, it started raining. I don't know if y'all can hear the little tink of the raindrops, but it's quite cozy. Okay, I think I actually did, yeah, I marked it on the weekly. So I am realizing that I have like the same information, just in different ways in the same place, but I think I'm good with it for now. It is kind of like, yeah, I don't know. Is it overkill to have it shown a bunch of different ways? But I think it's kind of nice to just see it all mixed up, and I don't know. I guess I like doing it. We'll go with that. Okay, so Scarlet Morning 2 and 3. Oh, and this is Torori by Kakamori in my pilot Kakuno. I think we are like almost out, but hopefully we can make it through this book because it was really good. And what do I normally do when I carry over a book? I feel like it's a... yeah, we'll do like a little arrow like that. Okay. Sometimes I accidentally write the author name and then I remember that I don't actually include the author name of this view, so crisis averted. Okay, and then we do the type. This was a physical library book. You'd think I'd have this key memorized, but honestly, I forget all the time. Okay, physical library, open circle and open diamond. And then it was 426 pages. It's also right here. Ta-da! Normally I use my little hobonichi template for the stars, but I'm kind of thinking I should just freehand it in the interest of not accidentally smudging everything. I don't know, we'll see. We'll let it bake for a little bit. Let's add our, oh yeah, did I say what these stickers were? These guys indicate the genre of the book, and they are all back here. Okay, so let's see. This was definitely a fantasy and LGBT. I don't know if I should put a young adult sticker. It's actually classified as a middle grade, I believe, but I don't have a middle grade sticker. Yes, let's not, I don't know, ruin my data. Okay, so we need LGBT, which is the purple, and young adult, which is, I realize these greens are very similar, but, or I mean fantasy. Okay, yes, these two. Okay, and then we can put these guys away. Now I'm like, ugh, should I just put those stickers there? Now it's gonna look weird. I don't know. I've been doing it really all sorts of different ways. I have it like separated. Okay, so clearly I'm still experimenting with how I want to do that, but you know, that's just the way it goes sometimes. Okay, so yeah, should we try and do our template? We can have blotting paper above and below. The only thing that annoys me about this template is that, or actually, I guess just about the book in general, is that the Hobonichi Weeks has a slightly smaller grid than the regular Hobonichi. And sometimes I don't really notice, except when I use my little star rating guy, because theoretically the grid would line up perfectly with, like the grid on the template would line up perfectly with the grid on in the book, but it doesn't. I guess I will survive. Okay. Ooh, you know what? I think we can just peel off these stickers, actually. Oh, I smudged it already, but you know what? Listen. Let's just try. We're in it now. Okay. Yay! It's like nothing ever happened. Okay, I like that a lot better. So I trailed off possibly all the time, but anyway. Scarlet Morning, first 5-star read of the year, super good. It's by N.D. Stevenson. He also wrote Nimona, amazing book, graphic novel, amazing TV show, so definitely check that out as well if you haven't. But yeah, he's an insta read author for me. He also has a really good Substack that has a lot of good, kind of like, I don't know how you would describe it, semi-autobiographical poems, posts, things like that. Really insightful stuff. Okay, and then while we're here, before we move on, let me add my little bar chart. This has been a lot of fun. So I've been doing a progress bar chart towards my goal for the year. And then, so the dark color is books from the previous months. And then the colored squares are books from that month. So I'm really happy with how that's turning out. I think it's a lot of fun. And yeah, I'm excited to see how much progress I make each month. Okay. So I could kind of see where it is from the previous month, but I do have my ruler here, theoretically. Okay, so there's that. And then this one is up here. Okay. That is close enough. We don't gotta be perfect. One down. Okay, hooray, that actually turned out not terrible. Okay, so we put 50 down here. Some little pizzazz. And then I'm up to, where's my solid color? This is probably tricky to figure out, but let's see. That looks right. Okay. Color this in. Quite the solid bar. Okay, and then I fill out that percentage that you saw at the end of the month. Cool. So that looks good. Now I could finish up Scarlet Morning without smudging any of that bar. Let's see. Okay. Second and third, and then fourth, 6, 7, 9. 4, 6, 7, oh God. 9. Okay, 4. And then if I'm like in the middle of reading a book, but I don't read on that day, I just do a line. But like if I didn't read and I wasn't reading a book, then it would just be blank. And then I started another book on the 10th, I believe. Let's see if I wrote it in the weekly section. Yes, I did. Okay. The River Has Roots. And I try to keep like a loosely rainbow order to the inks, but if I like don't do it, you know, it's okay. So far, it's like kind of worked out this year. I did do a couple of brown inks in January that I really disliked. So this is actually 3 different ink colors, but just because of the way they're used, they look really similar when they're like written, so decided not going to do that again. I'm super proud of this ink mix. This is my custom Kakamori ink mix for, what are we in? May. And this matches the hobonichi tabs for May, so yeah, really happy with how it looks. We'll do a sneak peek just in case. Ta-da! And this has been like the second year I've done this like color mixing project. Been having a blast. I tell myself sometimes when I'm like in the middle of mixing something and I know it's like not quite right, I'm like, you know what? I don't need to be doing this, but it's been fun so far. And then yeah, if I read 2 books, usually I just alternate between the first row of the grid and the second row, just so that there's like a nice little separation there between the 2. And then I finished it. It's a pretty short book on the 11th. I do tend to write the title on the first day. Yeah, let's just keep it consistent. Okay, so the river. Okay, and this was also a physical library book. It was pretty solid. I had a good time with it. It's by the same author. Did I write down her name? Yes, Amal El Motar. She was one of the writers, or the co-author of one of my all-time favorite books, This Is How You Lose the Time War. That one, definitely more sci-fi. This one was way more fantasy, which I still liked, still loved. I don't think it'll like sit with me quite the way that This Is How You Lose the Time War has and is currently. But, you know, still recommend it. Actually, you know what pissed me off so bad? I actually took a picture that I'll add here, but there's these absolutely beautiful illustrations, and then it was someone's decision, I don't know who would have done this, but to combine those illustrations with these like silhouette trees from Shutterstock, and you do not need them at all. It adds nothing to the design of the book. In fact, actively detracts from the beautiful custom illustrations. So just have a bone to pick with whoever decided that. Oh my god, did I smudge it with my blotting paper? That's the opposite of what the blotting paper is for. No! Okay. We will do, yeah, we'll just write it in, you know? I think I'm actually gonna give this one 3 stars. At one point I gave it 4 stars, but you know, yeah, I think it's solid. And this one has an even 100 pages, which sounds wrong, but that is what I wrote down, so we'll see. Okay, and then I have been writing the page number in the back for where the review is. Yeah, okay, so you see like page 2. I don't think I've updated it since then, but I definitely have gone beyond the pages. Okay, so what does that mean? So basically back here in the back pages, I hand draw all of the covers, every single one. Some are better than others. It's just like a one shot of the book, and I try and keep it as like loose as possible, I guess would be a good way to say it. And yeah, I try not to think too hard about it, pretty much. It's really just like a snapshot of what I can, like, you know, the most striking things to me about the cover to like help me remember it. Okay, so we're quite behind, so I will do that later. Hopefully I won't forget. Okay, but now that the bar is still, actually it's really wet, but you know what? We'll just add our little squares over here anyway, so we can move on. Okay. There are those two. Should we do our double blotting papers again? Probably. Okay. Okay. And I don't think I have anything in these extra yeah, okay. So I do just have this year in review, but I think I'm gonna do this at the very end. I have like a loose idea, again, to fill up each square with like the genres that I read, so I would just add one of those stickers for each book. I think that would look kind of cool, like a gumball machine vibe, but we'll see. And then I have this sticker tip in that I do use pretty regularly. It has like my book icons. I have book of the month stickers down here. The sticker is if I read outside. This is for when I went to the library. This is for book club, and yeah, I really love how these turned out, and I do use them as they were intended, so hooray! Okay, so for Scarlet Morning, I wanted to write down a quote. It's actually, I think at this point we could call it an excerpt. It's quite long, so let me do that. Oh my god, we did it. I probably would have an easier time journaling without everything on top of each other, but you know what? That's no way to journal. Okay, and look at this gorgeous illustration. Yeah, so the whole book has illustrations by N.D. Stevenson as well. So talented. And okay, so that did take quite a few pages. I do love my little line. Normally I like write the date or like any notes in that margin, so I do like to keep it, but yeah, like here we go. Took quite a while to find 2 dates here, but you know, that's the way it goes sometimes. But anyway, yeah, I probably could have fit this on like 2 pages if I did not have that line and just did it all the way across, but whatever. I'm not too worried about it. But anyway, this passage, oh my god, okay. So this is a monologue from this character, and it's like the most insight you get into her as a person throughout the whole book. And I don't know, it just hits so hard. And especially at the end, there's actually a callback to this monologue, so pay attention if you do read this book, because it just makes the ending hit like that much harder. It's so perfect in every way, and I'm really excited. I wonder if this is going to be a trilogy, or it's definitely going to get another book for sure. A duology? I don't know. But the whole world, the way everything came together was really good. I'll say like the last act was like a little slow. I felt like that needed to be baked like a tiny bit more. There's some characters that cared about this thing, and I was like, why would they care about this thing, you know? So I think that there was like it covers a lot of ground, and I think maybe this book itself could have been 2 books. I don't know. But a really minor gripe. This was a really amazing read. And that character especially, and this monologue is just, yeah, absolute perfection. If you've ever read Tomorrow, and Tomorrow, is it 3? Is it 4? you know what I'm talking about. But that book has a chapter in it called The NPC that I think is similarly like the crux of the whole book pretty much. And I feel like this monologue is like the same kind of crux. Like it actually, like the same way that that chapter functions, it doesn't really tell you too much about the story or really move the story forward at all. It's just like a really good character study that gives the world so much more depth. So 10 out of 10, 5 stars for me all day. Okay, and then what else do we have to do? We have to have this book, The River Has Roots, ending. Let's get you out of the way. And then did not read for these days. I've actually been playing a lot of this new video game called Animal Well, and part of me feels like next year I want to make a more conscious effort to include video games in this journal. I know some people do like a media journal and stuff like that, like a hobby journal. I have a lot of hobbies. For me though, it's like I either read or I play video games. That's like that time of my day where it goes to one or the other. So I think just having those 2 together might be nice. But anyway, I'll just write. Actually, I started this on Monday, so I guess that's a bold lie. I can read and play video games on the same day, but I don't do that too often, I guess. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it. Okay, so we have that, and then now we need to make some updates in the back pages. Okay, decisions. I think I actually want to update the very last page first. Okay, yes, so let's do this. So I just use the 365-day check-off sheet in the weeks to track what days I read, which I do on the monthly view, also on the weekly view. So this is like the 3rd place that information is, which does feel a little bit excessive, but I just like seeing all the bubbles, you know? So you heard it from me first. You can definitely write the same information as many different ways and as many different times as you would like. Okay, so let's do the last one first, 131 and 130. And I actually did go, let's see, danger zone. Okay, hopefully I can not smudge either page. I actually did go and write in pencil the number day for each day of the year, just because it makes filling out this page a lot easier. If you have an A6, of course you know that those numbers are on the daily pages, but it's, I don't know, if I'm like just in the weeks, it's hard to figure out what number day you're at. So yeah, I just went through all 365 days and did that. Okay, so we did The River Has Roots. Then let's switch back to the yellow for Scarlet Morning. 129. 126, 127. One 24. And then 122, 123. $119, 120. Oh, yep, and I did those two already. Cool. And you can kind of see I also do a little dot on days that I go to the library. I'm not super consistent with it though, to be perfectly honest. So I think I've been, yeah, there's only like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 dots. That actually does sound like a lot. So maybe that is accurate, but I feel like I've missed some in my heart, so I will just say that, yeah, I think I've missed a couple of days here and there. It was kind of interesting to see in this view because like Sky Daddy took me forever, but I actually didn't really spend that many days reading it. It's just, I guess it was a lot of days. I don't know. Again, just a fun view that I like to fill out kind of twice because it's fun. I was thinking about just having this be like a library day tracker, but then that would be not a whole lot of days. And I, again, also have that information on the weekly pages anyway, but you know, we'll see. Okay, so we will blot these. Then let's leave this guy in here. Okay, and we will save this page for last, I think, because it is the most intimidating to me at this moment. So, oops, sorry, a tiny bit out of frame. Okay. So again, we will come back to these. Let's go to the themed lists. All right, book creatures. I don't think there's been any book creatures in quite some time, which is so sad. Let's see. I guess I could kind of put mate in there. There was like a dog that was pretty cute. I did unink that pen though, but that's okay. Yeah, let's do that. And I will just use, actually, what color is that? That is my March color, I believe. Ta-da! Okay. I think he wasn't named, which I was kind of like, I'll only put named creatures in here. But you know what? He was so cute. I feel like he was a nice little addition to the plot. And then we'll color in this book. Okay, I will clean this later. Let's see if there's anyone else. Nope, I think that's it. It is kind of interesting since this is like the third year I've done an iteration of this list. The first year I did cats and dogs, is that right? And then I think last year, or maybe I just did dogs the first year, then I did dogs and cats. And then, yeah, this year I'm doing book creatures, obviously, because those past 2 years, there's kind of a surprisingly few amount of named cats or dogs, at least in the books that I read. So I expanded it to include creatures, and then hopefully there's a little bit more animal variety in the books that I read this year. Almost Brilliant, super fun character, is like an actual named character that does drive the plot of the Singing Hills Cycle books by Nevo, one of my favorite series. It's so, so good. And then I read A Mouthful of Dust this year, which really, really slapped. One of my favorite books in the series, I think. Really amazing. Okay, yeah, and I think we do have to get another piece of blotting paper. That's the thing about using fountain pen ink. It's like so nice, but it's also, the dry time ain't no joke, especially for things that I use. I use Kakamori inks almost exclusively, except for, yeah, this one that I use, which is Lennon Toolbar, sesame oil. But the dry times on the Kakamori inks are pretty hefty, I will say. Okay, so let's put that guy in there. Oh, my book map. This is one of my most favorite spreads, and I think this is pretty up to date. So this was inspired by Joshi Curran, Jess, and I illustrated all of these little guys, and then I printed it out on clear sticker paper and tucked it in. And actually the land masses have Midori cream behind them, which was a real pain to do. This is the second year that I've done it, and I think it's gonna be the last year that I do it, just because it's so hard to get that sticker on correctly. And I did do some surgery on this spread because there was like a bump, a ripple. Ugh. So yeah, it was a lot of a challenge. And then I also went with these Travelers like clear translucent stickers, which doesn't, last year I went with the green version, and I thought the pink version again would be nice to tie into the cover, but they're pretty light, so I might switch back to the green next year, but I don't hate the pink by any means. But yeah, I was just like, all right, that is quite light. Okay. And yeah, most of these are pretty self-explanatory, like common book tropes, I'll say. And then some of them are just fun things that made me laugh, like frogs, you know, just a book that has frogs in it. I can probably check off horror. I'm sure I've read a horror book this year so far. Let's see what color that is. It's like the dark purple. I said Sirens was horror? I don't think that is accurate. I think that's supposed to be a different color. Yeah, that's supposed to be the LGBT color. Is it though? Wait, you know what? I'm not gonna worry about that right now, but I think that might be a little inaccurate. Electric Cowboy was a horror, but I think it was way more sci-fi. Yeah, so we'll let that one rock. Looking for one that's like just pure horror. Yeah, I don't think there's been anything yet. I guess Origins of Desire a little bit, but again, I think it's a little bit more contemporary than it is horror. Okay, yeah, so we will let that one rock. I think I'd rather have that one be like a true quote-unquote horror. And yeah, if you have any recommendations for any of these, please let me know. Okay, book club. Yes, this definitely needs updating. I do think this is another instance where the weekly pages might be more accurate, so let's check those. Last one was March. That doesn't sound right. Or yeah, last one okay, March 8th. Yes. And then I kind of think that I missed the last one in March. Let's see. Yes. Okay, so I did only go to one in March, and then April, I might have only been to one as well. Okay, so we have April 30th, the very last. I want to say that there was another one, though. Oh no, we just had one. That's why it feels like it was so recent. Yeah, these were, normally they're more spread apart, but yeah, they're back to back. In this instance, April 30th, okay. Oh my god, I even tested it. I was like, great, it looks so good. And then I think because of I'm gonna blame the book map on the back. The texture just kind of makes it way harder to stamp, but I don't know, maybe it's user error. That is what I'm sticking with though. Okay, so when this happens, I do like to just, you know. There we go. It's like nothing ever happened. Okay, and what was I reading on April 30th? It was Scarlet Morning, okay. And then the next one, what did we say? May something or other, May 10th. Okay, and I'm going to move this one closer to me this time. Maybe we will be better. Again, what is my deal? Oh my god, okay. And look, if you don't believe me, look how pristine those came out. Who knows? Okay. And then this one was, I believe, The River Has Roots. Let's check. Yeah, okay. And I don't think I mentioned it this video, but the book club that I go to is a silent book club, which means that you chit chat and then you all read a book silently. It could be different books, you know, sometimes it's the same book, but it's not like a book club discussion where we talk about, where we all read one book and then have the same book, or yeah, and then discuss that exact book. So that's why the dates are like pretty close together, and why I've read like every single book, like why, or yeah, and why this book is like over 2 dates, you know? So it's really low pressure, more about like community, I'll say, and like talking about people who read, talking with people who read rather than like discussing a book, you know? Which like I haven't really, yeah, I don't know. I've joined some book clubs, but they don't quite click with me all the time. There's some around town that I've been thinking about joining, like horror specific ones or like LGBTQIA plus ones that might be fun, but Silent Book Club is where it's at for me for now. And there's a zillion of them all over. You can definitely find one near you. Okay, so I think we're dry, at least somewhere. And then I'd Kiss Them. I did add Chase, who is an adult, in Scarlet Morning to this list because she's just such a compelling character. And yeah, just a lot of depth. I do kind of feel like Elle Woods sometimes from Legally Blonde. Like, I only want to like characters that are good, you know, when she's all, I only want clients who are innocent kind of thing. But then that's what makes characters like Chase all the more compelling, is because you like really want to root for them, and then you don't know if you should be rooting for them, and then you're like, I actually don't care if they are deserving of goodness or redemption or whatever. And so yeah, so she made the list. And then I actually have not been using this want to read spread too much, which is really weird because I do have a lot of books that I want to read, but I kind of just track that digitally for some reason. Oh yeah, so in addition to all of this information, I have some reading information in my daily hobonichi journal, and then I also have a digital reading tracker. It is too many trackers. I don't know, I'm in like 3 years of keeping up with all of them at the same time, and I kind of like it, so I guess we'll keep going. I used to be a ride or die for Notion, which is where the digital tracker is now, and now I'm kind of like, I don't know. I've soured on Notion a little bit just because we don't have to get into it for a lot of reasons, but shout out to Chris and Nim's Tech, I believe is her new tech channel, but I've been slowly trying to absorb as much information as I can about capacities, and then maybe considering making the jump, but we'll see. So yeah, all of the trackers everywhere, both analog and digital, I guess, is how I roll. And then, yeah, I even left 2 pages for want to read. So gotta add to it, am I right? Okay. And then read around the world. I don't think, yeah, we've got Canada, the UK, and Portugal so far. There is a book that I'm really excited about that I think I'll get Japan pretty soon. It's called Palaver. Who is it by? Ugh, I forget the author's name, but I'll put a picture up. But that sounded really interesting, so we'll see. Yeah, and this one, again, clear sticker paper. Such a mess to add. There's a lot of bubbles, a lot of tragedy, a lot of X-Acto knifing. But, you know, we're good now, I guess, kind of. Okay, and that is it. So I do have quite a few empty pages in the back. I really should do some more exploration. I guess, you know, you don't have to fill up every single page, but kind of feels like I should, you know, add some stuff. And so we can no longer delay filling out the actual review page. Why is this so daunting to me? I don't know. So we are quite a few books behind. Yeah, and I just finished 2 more. Oh my god, so we're like almost a full spread behind. Listen, it'll be okay. I think I will actually do the line work for the covers off camera, and then I'll come back and paint them, and then we can chat about them, because I think it'll just be, yeah, I think that will be better. So I will be right back. Okay, just kidding. I actually painted all of them. And also it's been 3 days. Yes, I have been wearing the same sweater constantly, and it's still raining, so basically it's as if no time has passed. But anyway, yeah, I got a little camera shy, I guess, about drawing and painting these on camera, so I just did it. But these are definitely no thoughts, just vibes kind of illustrations for each of the covers. I do look at the cover and then, yeah, I kind of just pick one or two things that really stand out from the cover for me, and then I don't really worry about, like, you know, fitting the whole title, but maybe the typography was really interesting and eye-catching, and so, I don't know, we'll fit as many words in there as we can. And I really like doing this, even though I was woefully behind, but it's just a really nice way to connect with the cover, try and remember the book. I feel like, I don't know, it like fixes them in my brain a little bit more, and it has the added benefit of not like chunking up the weeks too much. I do love everyone who does the printed covers and have those beautiful glossy pictures of the cover in there. And I thought, why not just do a way more time-consuming, arguably worse result of that. No, but I am really happy with these and I do like them, but I can totally see how it's not, you know, for everyone. If you do want to try it though, I would encourage you to just go for it, and you're not going to get all the details, and that's okay. You might not even match some of the colors correctly, but I think it's a lot of fun for me at least, and I would encourage you to just go for it. So let's rapid fire review some of these books, and then I think I did a lot of chaotic filming, so we'll jump back to the beginning, and then I'll go through all of my updates in case there's anything that I missed. Okay, Fugitive Telemetry by Martha Wells. This is in the Murderbot series. I actually don't think I'll be continuing, even though I loved Murderbot. I think I'm just good. I don't know. I can't describe it. The first 4 or 5, something like that, novellas were kind of like their own arc, and I think I'm satisfied. And then this one, I was like just trying to remember what had happened, where we had left off, and then, yeah, I don't know. I think I'm good, and that's okay, but Murderbot is still fantastic. Sirens, Love Hurts #1. This was a really fun intro to this series. I'm so hyped for this. Babs Tarr, I think she said in an interview that she wanted to draw unique outfits for all 4 of the characters every spread, which is an insane undertaking. But man, does it look so much fun. It looks so good. It's beautifully drawn. I will say I'm a little bit more interested in the drawings than the plot at this point, but we'll see, you know, it's a whole series, so it'll take some time to get there, but we got the time. Electric Cowboy, queer sci-fi story, really fun, really short, but still has like a lot of depth and world building, so had a lot of fun with that one. Apparently Sir Cameron Needs to Die. Oh man, this was so much fun. This has the way that the lore of the world unfolded was awesome. I loved the dynamic between the 2 characters. It was a fade to black book, which like normally, you know, whatever, I don't have a problem with that. I do feel like for their love story in particular though, they really didn't have too many scenes of like getting to know each, I don't know, of like being more delicate with each other, maybe, let's say that. And I feel like in other books, the like intimate scenes do that really well, but this one, it had a couple moments of like tenderness, but it's still, I don't know, I do believe that they love each other as friends maybe, but not quite as like romantic partners, and I don't know if we quite got there at the end, but it was still a lot of fun, I had a good time. I'll definitely be continuing with that series. Sky Daddy, this got bumped up from 2 stars to 3 stars because the ending was fantastic. I thought it was perfect, loved it. But the whole book, I don't know. It wasn't as weird as I was expecting. And I think, you know, the overall theme of the book is for sure about making human connection, and that is like the plot, basically, not really so much falling in love with planes, you know? But hey, it took me forever to read. I'm not sure if it was worth it, but the ending was great. Scarlet Morning, we already chatted about. 1,000,000 out of 10, such a good time. The River Has Roots, we also already talked about, and yeah, just one more complaint for the silhouette illustrations that they added to the book, because the original artist illustrations were so much better, and they did not need any stock illustrations, so maybe we'll get an updated edition for that one. Okay, so let's go to the front, and then we'll do a quick little flip through. Okay, so yearly overview page with my books finished. Stats, future line graph page. I really love how this is looking. Washi tape bookshelf. I'm so pleased with how this is turning out. And then monthly overviews. We'll just jump to April and May, because those are the ones that we worked on. And yes, everything is up to date here. Oops, I forgot to add the genres there. Whatever. We'll do that in the next update video. Okay, and then let's switch to the weeklies. Oh my god, the excerpt from Scarlet Morning. Oh, Okay, quite the pages. There we go. Perfect. Complained about the silhouettes again in there. Oh yeah, and did I say what game I was playing this whole week? It's been the game Animal Well. It's been, ooh, so good. Such a satisfying puzzle game, a little spooky, a little cute. Perfect kind of game for me. All right, and then we'll jump down to the themed pages. We got our book reviews. Ta-da! All complete up till now. And then we'll go to the themed lists. Got some book creatures, very cute. Here be books, I think, yes, this is up to date as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah! It matches, yay! So yeah, one more request if you have any book recommendations that meet any of these tropes or have any of these things in them, like dragons, let me know. Book club spread up to date. I'd kiss them, characters I'd kiss. Yeah, I think that's everyone. Nice. Want to read? I just left this blank for now. I could definitely put some books in here, but I think I'm good. And maybe I won't dedicate quite as much space next year, but I mean, I got the pages, so who knows? Read around the world, we are all set. And I think my fourth country is going to be Japan for sure with that book that I mentioned. And then go to the pre-printed pages. Woo. Favorites? I have to check. I think I usually reserve this for like S tier books, so books that are like 5 stars plus. Or do I just put 5 stars in here? I don't remember, so I might add Scarlet Morning in here. We'll see, to be determined, because I would like to use that page, you know? And I only read maybe like 1 S tier book a year, like maybe 2, so I don't know. And hopefully I'll read this many 5-star books, that would be nice. And then 100, I just list out the books, which yes, we have 21, woohoo, so we matched. Perfect. I haven't done anything with this one. Maybe I could like retrofit it for, I don't know, I already have like a lot of themed categories, but maybe there's something else. Like friend recommendations. I don't know. We'll see. Books with food. I don't know. That might be fun now that I think about it. I don't know. I'll have to do some pondering on that one. And then the checkoff sheets. Just days that I've read. We are all filled out. I do need to pick up some books from the library, so maybe we'll get another little dot here or there. Oh, and then addresses. I actually just put the addresses of all the physical bookstores that I've been to. And like usually I try and do like new bookstores, you know, if I haven't been to them before, they get a little address entry because there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. So we'll see. And so satisfying. That is it, finally for me. Hopefully for you, that was a lot faster. But at any rate, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for updating my book journal with me. I'd love to know if you have a book journal, what you're reading, how it's going this year, all the things. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!